Let's install macOS Tahoe on VMware with OpenCore Bootloader and VMware tools so that we get the most out of it. Let's go. I assume that you already have VMware Git installed on your machine. I'm currently on Arch Linux and it's a bit complicated to install. I made a video about it. If you're on Linux, you can use your package manager to install. If you're on Windows, you can just download the installer from their website. Let's start by generating our recovery image. You can find this repository in the description below. Make sure to start it. Let's fork it. Now let's go to Actions and enable workflows. From there, if you want the latest recovery image, you can run the latest. If you want first beta, which I made a video about a month ago, we can also go for the first one. I'll go for the latest release. This takes some time. Once it's done, go to Summary. You're gonna see that artifact. Just download the artifact. Next, let's clone Unlocker. This just unlocks macOS as OS. By the way, this is a fork of the original project. We're using a fork here. I hope this gets merged. Yeah, for now, you can just git clone this. Let's cd into Unlocker. Here, if you're on Linux, you can run Linux install. If you're on Windows, you can run wininstall.cmd. You have to run it as root. So let's do sudo linux install.sh. Next up, let's install OpenCore. On AMD CPUs, you need to go for that exact core count. On Intel CPUs, there is nothing like that, so you can just download intel.vmdk. On AMD CPUs, you need to go for that exact core count, which you decide when you are creating the virtual machine. Now let's unzip the recovery file. And inside that, you're gonna find basesystem.img. We need to convert this to .vmdk. We're gonna use qemu-img. Now on Linux, you can just install using your package manager. On Windows, is a bit more complicated. You need to go to this website and download the 64-bit version if you're on 64-bit. For some reason, Edge flags this as a virus. It's not a virus. You can keep it anyway. Run the installer. Next, next, next. Here we do not need system emulation, documentation, program group, and desktop icons. Once you're done, go to local disk C, program files. This is the exact same command. Just drag and drop the file path. And for the output, let's copy the directory and just add recovery.vmdk at the end of it. Wait for it to convert. There you go. You should now have recovery.vmdk. Okay, finally, we can create our virtual machine. Let's go new file, new virtual machine. Go with Apple macOS, macOS 15. I highly suggest you go with a minimum of 100 gigs. If you have an Intel CPU, you can go with any core count. And make sure you have downloaded the Intel VMDK. Now we're gonna add a hard disk. Go over SATA, use an existing virtual disk. And we're gonna attach the recovery image, which is recovery.vmdk. Keep existing format. Now the disk we just attached, make sure it's at 0:0, but you can just not assign it because it's taken, so you have to take the first one to 0:3, and then you can take this one to 0:0. Now save it. you're most likely gonna get this error. Now right click, power off, again right click, open VM directory. You can either open up in terminal, I'm gonna use nano here, but you can use notepad. Just edit this vmx file. You can just copy paste this, I'll give this in the description, and the source. Just save it and go back, power it on again, and you should just boot right in. It does take some time. Now click on disk utility, find your drive, and let's erase that drive. I'm gonna name it Tahoe. You can go with the default format. Okay, let's exit out of it. Reinstall macOS Tahoe beta. Continue. Continue. I'll be back once it's done.
The next day.
While that's installing, please hit that subscribe button, like the video. You're gonna hit a point and you're gonna see this message. That's fine. Let's fix that by powering off the virtual machine, open up VM directory, remove the lines that we added previously. Since we installed macOS there, we can remove the recovery image. Now let's attach another image. Use existing. Now we're gonna attach our OpenCore bootloader. Just attach your OpenCore image. Find your .vmdk file. Open it up. Finish. Keep existing format. Again, make sure it's at 0:0. Let's also attach a CD/DVD drive. This is for the VMware tools. You can think of it as like drivers. On Linux, it's at user lib VMware ISO images. On Windows, it's at this directory. Make sure you attach it and save. Now, if you get this error, it means OpenCore Bootloader disk image is not attached at 0:0. Even though it clearly says it's attached at 0:0, it is not. I found a way to fix this bug. You just remove the main drive, which is 100 gigs, and save it. And you should just be able to boot. As you can see, we can use OpenCore. Now all you have to do is just add hard disk, SATA, use existing virtual disk, go with the default directory and attach your previous image. Save. Now start it up. Now you should see your macOS Tahoe image. Hit enter. And go through the setup. It's gonna be super laggy. This setup is super laggy for some reason, but bear with me, just go through the setup. We're gonna make it better. And at the end of the setup, you're gonna hit this white screen. Let's restart Guest, and it should just work. I believe it tries to load some animation, and since we don't have any GPU drivers loaded, it fails to do so. Go with your disk image. Enter in your password. There you go. Now you might have noticed VMware tools on the desktop already. Let's double click on that and install VMware tools. This is going to make it a little bit smoother. Again, it's super laggy, please bear with me. I promise it's gonna get better once we install this. We're gonna get this notification, open system settings. Allow for that kernel extension. Enter in your password. Do not restart now, so we're not done with the setup. Even if you do so, it's not going to allow you to. Just power off the machine because it gets stuck here. Just restart the machine, go with macOS Tahoe. There you go. You might have noticed now it's full screen and it's much smoother. But since the installation is not done, let's fully install it. You can go install. You can do next. Type in your password. You can now restart. We don't have any hardware acceleration, but it works fine. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.